also topics where we can and have to fast and globally.
Brussels became the arena for an open nationalist pushback as Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán, France's national rally leader Marine Le Pen, and Czech Prime Minister Andrej Babiš met on the eve of a crucial European Council summit. The talks brought together leaders who accused Brussels of centralizing power, bypassing treaties and using the Ukraine war, sanctions, and economic policy to erode national sovereignty across the European Union.
Brussels is a magnificent disease in European politics. What happens here is the governments every day. Those who want to add programs that destroy the European economy. Brussels is a political predator.
At the core of the confrontation is the European Commission's plan to use frozen Russian assets to bankroll long-term financial support for Ukraine. Orbán accuses Brussels of unlawfully overriding unanimity rules, warning that treaty manipulation is being used to force decisions on member states.
When the decision-making right on the freezing of Russian assets, which had to be jointly and unanimously taken every 6 months, was overridden with a completely obvious justice murder, that is, with a violation of law, and they pulled out a passage from the founding treaty that is completely inadequate, not applicable, not relevant.
Orbán went further, saying Brussels has crossed a political red line, effectively ending what he calls loyal cooperation with Hungary and signaling that the consequences of this confrontation will not fall on Budapest.
With this, they terminated here in Brussels. They terminated the basic principle of loyal cooperation with Hungary. This is an extremely serious matter, and it will have serious consequences later on as well. And it will not be us who draw the short straw.
Marine Le Pen escalated the rhetoric, accusing the European Union of abandoning democratic norms and turning crisis management into a permanent governing method, particularly under the leadership of the European Commission.
The European Union has become a permanent coup d'etat. The behavior of Madame von der Leyen on the Mercosur file is absolutely unacceptable, since we are witnessing real maneuvers to avoid the rule of unanimity.
Le Pen directly named European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, accusing her of pressuring member states, especially Belgium, to break EU treaties in order to advance plans linked to Russian assets and EU-level financing.
She tried to twist the arm of a certain number of countries, Belgium first and foremost, in order to clearly obtain here as well a violation of the treaties. Today, she evokes a loan which is an absolutely considerable loan, which would be imposed on the different countries of the European Union with the burden and the financial risk that this loan represents.
Newly returned Czech Prime Minister Andrej Babiš confirmed alignment with Orbán and Le Pen, identifying Belgium as the central actor in the frozen Russian assets debate and signaling that negotiations will continue until the very last moment of the European Council.
Regarding the frozen assets, we have the same position as in Belgium. Belgium is the most important country in this debate. So we will see what the position will be, because other countries as well, such as Italy and other countries, have changed their position. So they will negotiate until the other moment of the Council, and we will see what the final proposal will be.
Babiš warned that Brussels' current model is weakening Europe strategically and economically, arguing that unless EU decision-making changes fundamentally, the bloc risks falling behind global powers and deepening internal divisions.